Hey, welcome everybody. I'm Richard. This is Nightmares Anyone. Today it's Tuesday, March 25th, and yeah, I can't believe it. It's the month is almost gone. So, I have got a new book I'm going to be talking about today. It is January 2025, just a couple months ago. It's January's At the Bottom of the Garden by Camilla Bruce. Come back after the intro. Hey, welcome back everybody. So this book, I'm going to be showing you the cover of the audiobook because I don't have a physical copy. I have ordered one because I want one up on the shelf behind me. I'm just waiting for it to come. So I've never read Camilla Bruce before, and wow, this book is getting mediocre reviews, but before I get into the review, let me grab a couple books here. You guys saw in my last video that I had just received this. Me and my friend Larry Yantz are going to read this. We're going to start it on April 30th because that's the halfway to Halloween. Yeah, this is called Halloween, not Halloween. But yeah, we're going to read that as a buddy read. And then yesterday, for my paperback swap, I got this book, Kate's House, that I've been wanting for years and years because I had an original copy and I loaned it to somebody. But this one didn't come damaged at all. But there is a price tag sticker on here for $1.75. I can remove that easily. I just peel that off with my fingernail and then use some 100% olive oil. But I noticed last night that there's part of the cover torn off right here. So I'm gonna have to put a piece of heavy tape there, and so it keeps that from ripping anymore. But yeah, and then since I've done my last video, I've gotten this one, Whisper Down the Lane. Yeah, by Clay McLeod Chapman. This takes place in the Satanic Panic days, but I've been wanting to read this for a long time. This is another one of those books. People either like it or they hate it, but I've been wanting to read it, so I'm going to read it. So let's get into. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to tip over my water. Let's get into In the Bottom of the Garden. Now, the cover of this book is really, really cool looking. So it starts off, it's about the story of two sisters, 9-year-old Violet and 14-year-old Lily. Now, they just at the beginning of the book, and it says so on the back of the book, so this is not a spoiler, they lose both of their parents in an anniversary hiking trip up to K2, and they're both killed. Well, their father is fairly wealthy, self-employed, and he's self-employed, and they have nowhere to go but to his half-sister Clara. Now, it's kind of funny because right away you guys are going to think, oh God, this is going to be another Flowers in the Attic or Cinderella or something. But these two girls go to live with their Aunt Clara, who has never had kids, never wanted kids. And she is just a first class bitch. Well, she lives in this huge house called Crescent Hill. Now, the girls are sent to go to Crescent Hill to live with their Aunt Clara. Well, neither of the girls tell Aunt Clara about their secrets. What kind of secrets, you say? Well, let's say Violet, the 9-year-old, she can see dead things. She sees ghosts. No, this is not another retelling of The Sixth Sense. This is not like that. And Lily sees energy through people's colors. Yeah, she gets those aura color images, around people that she sees and she feels. And Violet tells Lily, she's really scared about going to Crescent Hill. Well, the girls get to Crescent Hill, and as creepy as it is, it's also very mysterious and beautiful to the girls. Well, immediately Violet starts seeing something. She's seeing somebody in the bottom of the garden. Now, when you hear the term "at the bottom of the garden," you'll realize what that means. And she tells Lily about it, and Lily says, oh, you're just sad, you're missing mom and dad, we're gonna be fine here. Well, Clara finds out and realizes the girls are wealthy and they've got a huge inheritance, but they're not able to get their inheritance until they get older. Well, Clara has got a dark past. Yeah, she's a killer. And I don't mean like killer, like mean. She's literally a killer, and she doesn't feel bad about it at all. So she just figures, oh, I'll wipe out the girls, or they'll disappear, or, I'll just kill them off and then I'll get their inheritance. Well, it doesn't come that easy. It's not that simple. And the more that the girls stay in the house and the more that they learn and find out about their Aunt Clara is so mean. She's wow. I'm wearing my Maleficent shirt, but she's not even mean like Maleficent. She is mean like I mentioned Cinderella earlier, but she's mean like, wow, you guys know I'm a Disney fan, so who can I compare this to? Well, she's mean like Baby Jane Hudson was to her sister Blanche in Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. Yeah, this woman is a bitch, a first-class bitch. Well, Violet brings up to Lily that she sees a man in the garden, and she's like, what do you mean in the garden? She's like, I think he's buried there. I think somebody is buried in the garden, and he's trying to tell me something. So Lily thinks, does Violet know what she's talking about? So they start doing some investigation, and the book takes off. Now this book starts out and takes off really, really fast. It hooked me right at the beginning, and I loved the way the book was narrated. It's narrated by 3 female voices, one that sounds like a 9-year-old, one that sounds like a teenager, and one that sounds like a bad woman. And that's Clara. And the narration of this book is perfect, but the book is a little over 360 pages, I think, and these poor girls, they don't know what's coming to them. But I like my horror. I love a ghost story, and this is definitely a ghost story. It's horror, but people are reviewing it with fairly good to negative YA reviews. Now, you know me, I don't care if a book is YA. I don't really, I still don't really understand what makes a book YA. I know it's probably not that hard to understand what makes a book YA, but I loved this book. I liked it. It tends to slow down a little bit, but I would not call this a slow burn horror novel. It takes the time to reveal the story, what Clara is hiding from the girls, and what the girls are hiding from Clara. Now, the girls befriend the housekeeper Dina, and Dina has worked for Clara for a long time, and Dina, the girls go to Dina with questions and things that they don't want to talk to their Aunt Clara about. And Dina, shares things that she knows about Clara with the girls. She kind of takes the girls under her own wing, and the girls become very close to Dina. But as the story unfolds, there's going to be some kind of conflict between the girls going to Dina and with Dina being employed by Clara. Yeah, the story's been told many times, but Camilla Bruce did it very well. And like I said, this was the first book I'd read from her. She does have 5 books, I think. And I definitely want to read another one. Now, my rating for this book, would I recommend this to readers? Yes, I would highly recommend this book. Now, would I recommend it as a horror, a YA, or a mystery thriller? I would definitely recommend it as a horror ghost story. It's not extremely gory. There's not extreme violence, except there's violence in a couple scenes, but there has to be. Come on, there's dead things that are coming to violence. So there's going to be, but the bugs. Oh my God, the bugs in this book. It just, it's very disturbing. There's a relationship between the 2 sisters where, how do I put it without spoiling anything? Well, I won't even tell you, but there's something that Lily does for Violet that revolves around these bugs, and it creeped me out. I hate spiders, I hate snakes, and every time that Lily would do something for Violet, when it came to the bugs, I just it made my skin crawl. So I gave the book a 4.5 star rating. Now, you're all are going to say, Richard, why'd you give it 4.5 and not a full 5 stars? I would have given it a 5-star read if it just would have been longer. I really was getting into the story of these 2 young girls with this bitch of an aunt and Dina, who becomes like a second mother to the girls. And so, Clara wants to get rid of the girls because Clara wants to start her own business, and she wants to call it like Clara's Diamonds, Clara's line of diamonds and jewels and gems, whatever the hell she wants to call it. And that's a good part of the story. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. I really, really liked it. I'll actually say I loved the book. It only took me a little over 5 hours to listen to it. But it was good. I really, really liked it. So yeah, I've got a physical copy because I do want a copy to put up on the shelf. So yeah, I would highly recommend this book. 2 thumbs up. I loved her writing. There were I didn't come across any mistakes or things like that. But yeah, I just wish it would have been a little bit gorier, but I liked it. I like a ghost story, and it was a good ghost story. So yes, I would highly recommend this. Check out Camilla Bruce's At the Bottom of the Garden, and yeah, it's gonna make you think a little bit of A Haunting of Hill House, or even Hell House by Richard Matheson. It was I liked it. It was fun. So you guys don't forget to like, share, subscribe down below. And if you love being scared, pick up a good book, have a great nightmare. Stay scared. Just you know, you can share the love of horror without being a mean, horrible person yourself. And take care, you guys. I'm Richard with Nightmares Anyone. So hey, drop a line down below, leave a comment, let me know what you're reading, if you have any questions, or if you want me to read a certain book, or ask me if I have read the book. All you gotta do is drop me a line down here in the comments in the basement, or you can drop me a line at rkevinwilson@gmail.com. So take care, you guys. Have a good rest of your week. I'll see you in the next review. Take care, you guys. Bye.